Why I like this place so much. I was gonna make us some food, and that's a delicacy. Go ahead and make some coffee. My first dog and I hike.
Cassidy's adventures. Don't worry, we're not lost. Just enjoying the outdoors. An adventure to the cross. Camping by the lake, camping by the creek. It's Cassidy's adventures. Just my old dog and me.
How's it going, everyone? Dustin and Zinger here with Cassidy's Adventures. We've got things packed up for a little bit different trip today. Today we're going to head to the family cabin and just take a hike out into the woods. Going to try to make it to one of my favorite spots out in our woods. Show that to you guys, cook a little food, have some coffee, then head back. Hope you guys enjoy this. Come along. Okay, so here's the deal. My microphone for my phone is already messing up on this video, so I'm going to probably film most of this with my Insta360, because if I'm not going to have a microphone, the 360 is easier to hold on to. But I apologize from the beginning here if this audio is a little bit wonky. I don't know what's wrong with my microphone. I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know if it's the receiver. I just don't know. So I might try to get it to work again when we get out into the woods and I start making the food and coffee or whatever. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. A little bit of a rough start trying to get the microphone to work. Oh well. Zinger dog. Ready to go for a hike? Ready to go for a hike? I know you dropped your ball on the floor. You dropped your ball on the floor. Ah, sorry. We'll get it. We'll get it. You ready? Are you ready? I have got a pretty substantial antifreeze leak somewhere, it smells like. I do not see it. But boy, I can sure smell it when I get out of the truck. I have to dig into that at some point. Go for a walk. It's gonna be good not chasing the enemy. All right, everyone, we are loaded up and ready to head out. Hope you guys can hear me. Don't really know how loud to talk for you guys to be able to hear me, but this will be, this is my first just hiking video that I've done. Just, hope you guys enjoy. This will also be the first long hiking trip that Zinger and I have done alone. Fairly long, I don't know how far it is. I got a track recording. We'll find out when we get there. But I'm hoping she does well out here alone. Don't chase too many animals or anything too far. I don't know if you guys remember me camping 2 or 3 times, maybe more, at a creek that had a safety rail, not a safety rail, a rail welded up to keep people driving on past it. This road here, or trail that I'm walking down, this is it. This used to be public access fire road that we're walking down right here. It's been several years ago now that they started putting big rocks across that creek to keep people from coming back here. I don't know why. Aside from people obviously trashing it up, but the trash back here isn't near as bad as some of these other fire roads that I've seen still open. Granted, I don't want them closing those places down. I'm all for some kind of an effort to go clean places like that up if possible. I know I've seen a few channels where they gather up a whole bunch of people in, states like Oregon or what have you. Even here some, where they go to these fire roads and places that are open and clean trash up. I'm all for more of that, rather than closing forest roads down. Believe it or not, I've been walking or riding this path since the mid to late 90s, believe it or not. My grandpa got some property there where our family cabin is, and this fire road used to go right to the back of that property there. So naturally we'd ride our four-wheelers and stuff over here from where we lived back then. But since they blocked it off, we just have to walk, because it's apparently not an open fire road anymore, so probably don't want to be caught riding back here. Well, I've made it to the trail now that goes back to the spot I'm referring to. I hope it's still somewhat a trail to get back there. Like I said, this forest road used to be open to ATVs and stuff, so naturally it had some trails coming off of it that were used quite often, and this was one of them. Anyhow, that is where we're headed. See if we can find it. It has been a long time since I've been all the way back to the spot I'm referring to. It's only been a couple of years maybe since I've been this far. There's actually evidence of an old house place right there that we come back here and metal detected once before. That was interesting. We definitely found there's like some house flowers and plant type things over there, and we definitely found some evidence with metal detecting of a old house place over there. Pretty neat. All right, everyone, we have made it. I have switched over to the phone and microphone setup. Hopefully it continues working. I took my case off my phone so I don't have to use the receiver adapter. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. We'll see. But let me spin around here and show you where we're at, and then I'll tell you why I like this place so much. So we came from up there. It's 1.37 miles according to Gaia's tracking to here. Here's where we sat down, and then this is our view. You won't be able to tell much from the camera, unfortunately. They never do use any justice, but this is a very, very steep hill, and we have a view of a creek and this big flat bottom down there. Beautiful in person. And there's one of the creeks, and then out yonder I believe is another branch of the creek. At least there used to be. It's been a long time since I've been down there. Yeah, I can see where it splits off down there. That little dark spot right through there is the other branch of the creek. Long walk. As you can see, I got my wind muff on there. It's a little windy out here, but that's what that's about, to help cut down the wind, hopefully. Zinger, you're making an awful lot of racket. Hey, you're making an awful lot of racket. Come here. Come here. Come on. Hey, girl. As I was saying, the spot ain't special or anything to anybody, but my grandpa used to come back here when he was still healthy enough to get out quite often. He'd come back here and just hang out and look over this view, and then sometimes we'd come back here with him, and it's just a real pretty view. I don't know, I always imagined building a house up here and looking down on that. Zinger, get out of there. Hey, no, quit it. No, wait a minute, I know what you want. It's right here. It's right here. There it is. There it is. But yeah, that's why I really like this spot. I really like the view, but mainly it's the memories of my grandpa coming back here with him and my family. Obviously, my dad would come back here. We'd ride back here. Zinger dog. Where'd he go? You just got through burying it. There he is. Get you a workout. As if 1.3 miles wasn't enough, we'll throw the ball downhill. She found it. She found it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Good girl. You tired after that 1.3 mile walk? Hmm? I didn't start our track till after we started walking, so it might have been closer to 1.5 miles. That's a lot of steps for these little legs. A lot of steps for these little legs. She's not wore out at all. Well, it gets dark early around here this time of year, and I worked up appetite, so might as well make us some food. I didn't bring anything fancy now, I'll tell you that. This is my first time backpacking anything out and trying to make any food, so I didn't go fancy at all. Zinger, I'm gonna have to clear out a spot to set stuff. Got a little spot cleared out here that should be good and solid to set the Jetboil up on. Alright, while that's heating up, I'll show you what I brought to eat. I said nothing fancy. Got some beef ramen noodle soup, but I'm going to slice up some of my deer sausage, summer sausage, venison summer sausage. Golly. We're going to slice up a couple of pieces of that, chunk it up, and put it in there with it. Sounds good to me. Brought that to a boil. Never cooked anything in this before. How do you guys think this is going to be? Beef flavored ramen with some venison summer sausage in it. Sounds decent to me. We're going to find out. Let's go ahead and chunk some of this up and get it put in there. This is jalapeno with pepper jack cheese. Summer sausage. Might add a little bit of a kick to the ramen. We shall see. Ooh, you can certainly smell it. Well, there we have it with the beef flavor added. And the venison in there. Alright, Zinger. Let's eat. You'll get first bite. Let's say grace, Zinger. Let's say grace. Amen, everyone. Amen. Alright, Zinger, you can have first bite of the venison. You dropped it. You dropped it. What was it, good? Let's find out what beef, jalapeno cheddar, summer sausage, venison tastes like. Ramen, that is. For ramen, that's a delicacy. Summer sausage is good. Man, oh, that's good. That's good. I realize it's just ramen, but it does taste good. You want the last? It's not really a bite, but you can have a drink of the juice. I was going to give her a last bite of the venison, but I ate it before I realized it was the last bite. You want a sip of this, Zinger? Hey, hey, hey. There goes stuff. There goes stuff. Good girl. All right, I think I got that rinsed out good enough to go ahead and make some coffee in. Just gonna do the press style coffee and just drink it right out of here. Look at that. I was just noticing as I was watching this orange thing come up that this cover's messed up right here. That'll be while I let that sit, I'm gonna get my mess cleaned up here and we'll have some coffee. Alright everyone, I believe this has been sitting long enough. Let's give us a press. Never have actually used this thing for a mug. What a gorgeous little spot this is back here in the woods. Again, it's nothing special. It's just the memories of Grandpa coming back here all the time. And just imagine building a house and stuff back here. Never happened because this is not, private property back here. So, cheers everyone to the good Lord up above, first and foremost, for giving us an absolutely gorgeous day to hike back here to one of my favorite spots in the woods. Cheers to Zinger Dog. Cheers to all my members. Thank you guys so much for your contribution every month. It means so much. Thanks to all my subscribers, everybody. Subscribers. My lips are cold. Everybody who likes and comments and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Cheers. Not much on a black coffee fan, but I didn't bring any salt with me to put in it or anything else. Not to mention I've never drank out of this thing, so that's a bit odd. I don't know where its tipping point is for the drink. Well, everyone, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I did not finish that coffee. I don't know. I mean, I've drank black coffee before, but this just did not taste good. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. This didn't taste good. Same couple scoops like you usually do. I don't know, let it set 6-7 minutes, something like that, then press and pour. I don't know. Something happened. It was nasty. I dumped it out. What do you think, Zinger? What do you think? You like it back here? You've been pretty good on your first long hike alone out in the woods. You've been pretty darn good for a hike this long. Yes, you have. I'm sure somebody's curious about what I'm carrying today, just in case I have to run a critter off. We have a Browning, like a mini 1911. 380 auto of all things. Not a big punchy caliber, but it would run a critter off if I had to. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Another little view of what I'm looking at down there. I sure wish you could see it in person. Man, it's just pretty looking across that valley down there. Big wide valley. Nice set of pine trees over there and over there. Someday I might try to hike. There's a, I don't know, almost like a small little cave. Yeah, pretty far on down in that valley over there. I try to hike down there. I left too late today to do anything like that. Got it. Good girl. Good girl. All right, everyone, we are going to head back to the truck. It's getting kind of late and it's starting to cloud up, so I want to try to at least get back close to the truck before it gets too dark. I got a flashlight, but I'd just soon not walk through the woods in the dark if I don't have to. We will see you guys when we get to the truck. Let's go, Zinger. Not to mention, it's cooling off, and I didn't bring my heavy coat. All I got is this light jacket and my long sleeve shirt on. Boosh. Alright everyone, we have made it back to the truck. No issues. Zinger didn't run off any deer, chase any animals or anything. I did put her on a leash there when we got close because I know there are deer in this area this time of the day. So I just leashed her up to make sure she didn't run anybody or anything off or chase them. It also appears that not having that extender for my microphone receiver, maybe that was the issue because I haven't had a single issue since I tried that. So maybe I need to look into finding another receiver so I can have my case on there when I record with my phone. Or I might, if you guys thought the audio and everything was fine with the Insta360 cam, I might start using it more. Just got to get more used to editing and stuff with it because it takes a while. I hope you guys enjoyed pretty much my first dog and I hike, just to go out in the woods and have a good time and come back. The meal was definitely different. It was kind of a practice run. I would like to maybe start doing more hikes like that and maybe go somewhere where you have to hike a ways to get to maybe a cabin to stay in. I think that would be pretty awesome. There's really not a whole lot of that around here that I'm aware of. I see a lot of it in the northern states. It looks really pretty. Maybe someday I'll get to do that. But anyway, that's enough rambling on. We're going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. My first hike out to one of my favorite spots in the woods around here. I really like it back there. I had a really good time on this. About close to 3 miles round trip. Not too bad. Zinger done great. I'd like to thank my members again. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me that you guys donate every month. I really appreciate that. Thank everybody who likes and subscribes. Thank everybody that has watched to this point right now. I know I tend to ramble on too much sometimes. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys on the next adventure to the cross. Goodbye. God bless. Say bye, Zinger. Say bye. Say bye. What you looking at? Bye.